The Bold and the Beautiful's Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester are Beverly Hills-based international jet-setters who've lived more life than any 20 people combined. They represent a worldwide, respected fashion house and are living proof that love will prevail. We never thought we'd need to say these three little words to them, but here goes: get a life. Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge needs to lighten up. Ridge, Thorsten K., and Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, have experienced so much and they still have a lot of life to live ahead of them. They're in their prime and have beaten the odds time after time to find their way back to each other. Are they planning a vacation? A new fashion line? Spending more time with their kids? Their grandkids? Nope. They're obsessed with Eric's, John McCook, marriage to Quinn Fuller Forrester, Rena Sofer. Eric has said to Ridge and Brooke that he's told them time and time again to stop hawking on his union with Quinn, but they simply will not stop. Yes, Eric deciding to let Quinn and Carter Walton, Lauren's son Victor, continue their affair so that she can feel fully satisfied is a bit odd. Even Quinn and Carter are uneasy about it, but, guess what? It's Eric's life and it's his decision. A&B history lesson: Ridge and Brooke are constantly on Eric's case about his decision to keep Quinn as his wife, but they're hardly ones to point out what two people should decide to forgive and what they shouldn't. Remember on B&B when Ridge, while married to Taylor Hayes, Hunter Tylo, attempted to seduce Brooke in order to break up her relationship with Thorne Forrester? Ridge didn't think it was right that the two of them were together, so he decided to play with Brooke's mind and break Thorne's heart, and Brooke's too, all because he had to be right. Ridge felt the ends justified the means. Brooke ultimately forgave Ridge. Shouldn't Eric have the same option with Quinn? Ridge and Brooke don't think that he should. Ridge and Brooke certainly weren't fans of the late Stephanie Forrester's, Susan Flannery, constant interfering in their lives. Brooke took years of physical, mental, and emotional abuse from La Forrester. Brooke felt that Steph had no right to dictate who Ridge would love. And what are both Ridge and Brooke doing right now? They're on Eric's case, telling him that he shouldn't be with Quinn. Brooke didn't want Eric's first wife meddling in her life, but she has no problem trying to get Eric to dump his current spouse. Hypocrites are, as there are numerous other instances of hypocrisy from Ridge and Brooke over the years on Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge himself locked lips with Quinn when she was seeing his father. It's not his job to test Quinn's loyalty. And if he was showing genuine interest in Quinn, then he wasn't being very respectful towards his father or to Brooke, was he? But then, Ridge wasn't very respectful towards Eric when he was Brooke's husband after he decided to make love to Brooke on the lab floor after they discovered the formula that was later called Belief. Brooke wasn't faithful to Eric either. Where does she come off telling him that Quinn's no good for him when she, herself, wasn't? How many times have Ridge and Brooke decided to forgive one another and reunite? Why do they begrudge Eric from making the same decision? Eric could only take so much before he finally put his son and his daughter-in-law/ex-wife in their place. "This is my marriage, what goes on in my marriage is my business, not yours," Eric pointedly noted to Ridge and Brooke. "I want this to be the end of it. Let's hope it is." Eric's a grown man. He can decide for himself if he wants to stay in a union with Quinn. That's certainly unorthodox, but, at the end of the day, it's Eric's decision to make, not Ridge's and not Brooke's. Will they realize they need to focus on living their own lives? Time will tell. The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest that's been posted on B&B Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Ad block test: why?